Wir sind live, genauso sieht's aus, nämlich hier auf dem ProSieben Max Channel. Mein Name ist Valandi Zanti, ja, und wir beeilen uns, denn wir haben heute etwas ganz Besonderes für euch geplant, nämlich ein Live-Interview mit The New Day, Xavier Woods und Kofi Kingston, den amtierenden Raw Tag Team Champions, und die werden auch gleich dazu kommen. Ja, ein bisschen mussten wir warten, weil sie Termine hatten. Es ist WrestleMania Zeit, aber vorher möchte ich meinen Kollegen einladen, nämlich Sebastian Hackel und Idealfall dazu. Wir warten noch einen Augenblick und die ersten sind auch schon da, also live an euch alle. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Und da ist Sebastian Hackel, mein Pendant jeden Mittwoch.
New Day Rocks!
Ja. Das ist Sebastian Hackel, meine Damen und Herren, jeden Mittwoch 22 Uhr exklusiv auf ProSieben Max. Also morgen könnt ihr ihn dann natürlich sehen bei Raw. Und deshalb, Sebastian, wir haben heute die Raw Tag Team Champions hier. Deine Gedanken dazu?
Erstmal bin ich heiß wie Frittenfett, Valandi. Ich freue mich, endlich mal mit dir was machen zu können. Und dann haben wir gleich ein ganzes Tag-Team am Start. Das wird mega, das wird Bombe, das wird spektakulär. 11-fache Tag-Team-Champions in the house.
Genau, und ich werde sie auch gleich mit reinholen. Währenddessen, Sebastian, du darfst die Leute unterhalten.
Ja, am besten schaut ihr morgen um 22 Uhr Raw auf ProSieben Max. Da geht es nämlich weiter mit der Road to WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre am Start, Bobby Lashley am Start. Vertragsunterzeichnung zwischen Asuka und Rhea Ripley für das Raw Women's Champion Titelmatch bei WrestleMania 37. Also da ist jede Menge geboten. Unter anderem auch Riddle gegen Sheamus. Das ist ein richtig, richtig hart gesottenes Einzelmatch und das dürft ihr nicht verpassen. Wenn ihr das verpasst, dann habt ihr WWE nie geliebt, lieber Valandi.
Klare Ansage, würde ich mal so sagen. Also, ich will mal so noch sagen, natürlich ist eine ganz besondere Zeit WrestleMania. Ab der kommenden Woche werdet ihr natürlich auch die WrestleMania-Woche sehen können. Da freuen wir uns ganz besonders drauf. Samstag nach SmackDown, 22 Uhr, exklusiv auf ProSieben Max. Der einzige beste Wrestling-Sender in Deutschland. Und ab nächster Woche wird eine Menge geboten. Samstag geht's los mit WrestleMania 26, dann Sonntag, Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag. Und am Samstag, Sonntag ist dann WrestleMania natürlich angesagt. Also von daher sage ich mal so, Sebastian, du bist wieder dran. Möchtest du uns noch vielleicht etwas vorspielen?
Ja, ich stelle mal ein New Day Rocks. Vielleicht kommen sie ja dann rein.
Ich war noch nie so stolz auf dich wie in diesem Moment. Ja, noch nie.
Ich habe auch hier
Ich habe dich auch noch nie, ehrlich gesagt, wie soll ich sagen, ist das jetzt eine Trompete oder eine Posaune?
Das ist eine Trompete. We have Kofi Kingston on.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up?
There he is, Kofi Kingston. Great to have you here.
Yeah, great to be here. Yeah, yeah. We're just waiting for Woodsy to get on.
Kofi, 11-time tag team champions.
Here we are, man.
That's amazing. It's got to put you on the Mount Rushmore, right? The Mount Rushmore of tag team wrestling.
Hey, look, I don't build the Mount Rushmore, but you know, if I were, I would put myself Ian Woods on there. You see, Woods' face will look just like it does right now. It'll look just like it does right now. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. It's great to have you here in Germany. Record-setting tag team champions, and it's a great time right now. It's WrestleMania season, gentlemen.
Yes, yes it is. Yes, it is. It's always an exciting time. It's interesting because obviously the world is different now than it was, 3-4 years ago. We're running around doing everything constantly. But since it is Mania season, we are still making sure that we're connecting with everybody that we can, wherever we can, doing things like jumping on IG Live with y'all.
We appreciate
and we're very
that,
thankful for that.
We appreciate it. And you created so many memorable WrestleMania moments, Kofi, but one has to stand out. I mean, WrestleMania 35, winning the WWE Championship, celebrating with your boys and with your kids. Does it get any more special than that?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, to say that was a career highlight for me is an understatement. It was easily the greatest moment of my career, obviously, because of the hard work that myself, Woods, and E put into getting to that point. You know, there's a lot of work that we did that nobody will ever know, even as much as we talk about it. And then even from the perspective of having my family in there, after all the sacrifices that they have made, you know, my wife and kids, me not being home, not being able to go to birthdays, not being able to go to sporting events or, you know, get-togethers, having to leave Christmas early every year. You know, the sacrifices are so many and plentiful, but for them to be there in the ring and really just be a part of the reason that all those sacrifices were made, you know, for all of us to be in there. It was literally like everybody who was close to me in my life in that ring, you know, and my dad was on the other side of the ring. My brother was on the other side of the ring. And then obviously all the people who stuck with us the whole decade plus, you know what I mean? So yeah, there really will, it doesn't get any better. You can only match it. You can only match it. It can't get any better than that. It just can't.
It was a huge moment, and there were a lot of emotions also here in Germany during that time. People were really high on that moment, and Xavier Woods, I really have that picture in my mind when you stormed in the ring after Kofi won. It was like you three guys did it. You three guys did it. What was going through your mind?
A million and one things. Just hoping that Kofi is able to win this match so that he can have this moment for himself. But it's kind of like our whole experience as New Day was kind of like flashing like through my mind as this was happening, and then to hear the 1, 2, 3 occur, like I don't know, my mind just went completely blank. It's the weirdest thing, because the only thing that my body was just moving on emotion. Like I was so filled with emotion in that moment, seeing Kofi be able to defeat Daniel Bryan to become champion. That's what he's always wanted. That's what we've always wanted for him, and knew that he had the ability to reach this goal, to reach this pinnacle, to get to the top of the mountain. And especially when we started up as New Day, all of the people who were naysayers, that kind of helped fuel us. So this was our big moment that justified all of the moves that we had been making the past years. Whoops, and I fell and I dropped. That's my phone telling me to be quiet and go to the next question.
Next question is obviously WrestleMania 37. I mean, you spoke of winning matches. AJ Styles and Omos are next. They are the challengers for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And AJ Styles said, and I quote, "We're going to embarrass them." What are you guys going to do to prevent that from happening?
I mean, we're just going to do what we always do. I mean, come on, man. We've been there a lot. This is our 11th go-around with the Tag Team Championship titles. What are you talking about embarrass them? We're the most decorated tag team in the history of the company. What are you talking about embarrass us? AJ, he's been around the world. He's had a lot of experience. You know, he's been at the top of the food chain. You know, he's done it all. But the guy next to him, yes, he is a massive giant. He's 37 feet tall. I get it. He's huge. You know, he's powerful. He's strong. He's probably going to be, you know, world champion at some point in his career. But for right now, this is your jump-off point. You're starting by getting involved at WrestleMania. This is your first match. You've never been in front of a live crowd before in terms of having a match. And your first match is at WrestleMania, and you're going up against the greatest tag team in the history of the company. Come on, man. I feel like, I don't know. It's not like it's going to be easy by any means, but, you know, I think experience goes a long way. And we've been in a lot of WrestleManias, and we've won a lot of championships. We've retained our championship titles on several different occasions. So I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried at all. It's going to be a great match in front of people, and it's going to be it's just going to be awesome all around. But as far as being scared and being embarrassed, I don't see that happening.
And one thing that we haven't been talking about a ton is the fact that, yes, this is almost his first match in front of so many people at Mania, but this will be AJ's opportunity to become a Grand Slam champion. And that's something that he wants so bad. And I'm all about everybody getting a turn, but this is not Little League baseball, you know. You're not taking these titles from us. It would be cool for you to win that, and be cool for Omos to win that, but they kind of belong to us right now, and so we're not done. We're not done with them. So they're not going to be able to take them from us. It's the bottom line.
WrestleMania is always a special occasion, and now the hard-hitting questions. You had a Dragon Ball themed outfit, a Final Fantasy themed outfit. Do you have, or what have you planned? Can you give us a hint? Because it's WrestleMania.
Yeah, here's
Just a small hint.
Yeah, I'll give you a real small hint. We're gonna be wearing clothes out there. We're not gonna be booty butt naked out there. We're gonna be wearing some outfits.
Well, that's something.
Here's your hint.
Yeah, it is.
You got a great shirt on with the American Gladiators. It's great, but that I see what you're
Yeah, that would be fine. How about that?
Yep.
Great shirt. Unfortunately,
And you heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen, on ProSieben Max.
I've got another hard-hitting question. On your podcast, you're doing this greatest toy of all time tournament, and I've got a personal favorite. Here's a 1981 He-Man figurine, you know. That's my favorite to win the tournament. I mean, the armor is a bit torn in the back, but he's still able to compete. He's a tough fella, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
Amazing. Is that the one with the battle damage on the front or no?
No. That's the very first one. 1981, old school, vintage He-Man. I mean, down and gritty, you know, beating Skeletor from.
That hits so hard, man, because right now my kids are getting into He-Man figures. And actually, Seamus, of all people, has a connection with somebody at Mattel. And they've been sending us all this He-Man stuff. They sent us Castle Grayskull the other day. Look, Goosebumps, man. You know me, I'm a Goosebumps guy. Goosebumps
Big Goosebumps guy.
But you know what I'm saying?
Books.
So I never had Castle Grayskull as a kid, but I filmed my kids opening it up, and they see it, you know, and my son, Castle Grayskull, oh, we got Castle Grayskull, because they've seen it on the packages for the other figures that we've been sent. So to see their excitement, you know, and they've never seen an episode. They've never seen a single episode, but it's still hitting hard, you know. So the fact that you have that original is amazing, man. I feel like people don't understand, like, how much nostalgia a toy can bring. It's supposed to be a toy, right? But you get such a good, positive feeling of all, you know, your childhood when you have a toy like that, man. That's awesome that you still have that.
I have daughters. I have 2 daughters, 3 and 5, and they like He-Man. They like the Masters of the Universe. They're putting up the sword, and they feel the power.
Yes. See,
Sebastian, can you play the theme song?
I'm not sure, but
guys, I think you didn't see. Exactly, Sebastian is prepared. No.
That's the best thing I can do for you.
Okay.
That's
and it wasn't good.
It's on a trumpet. That's a smaller mouthpiece, a little bit harder to play. But
it's from my mom. This thing is 50 years old, man. Give me some credit.
Oh wow! Hey, well, congratulations. I hope you watched it.
Oh wait.
Like, wash the mouthpiece out. If it's 50 years old, it's been through some stuff.
Nobody told me that. Why did nobody tell me that?
Well, I think a good rule of thumb is don't put your mouth on things without washing them, at least.
It's too late.
But I mean, but do you whatever works for you.
He's strong.
This is getting weird with every moment. Guys, I want to ask you about your New Day brother, Big E. We can see him on SmackDown every Saturday, 10 p.m. exclusively on ProSieben Max. He is kicking it as the Intercontinental Champion. What are your thoughts on him?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's to be expected. We've always known E's potential. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have wanted this for a long time, for E to be able to blossom and be given the ball to run with. And he's done such an amazing job on SmackDown, putting the whooping on Apollo. You know what I'm saying? On the weekly. You know what I'm saying? Or Sam Zayn. You know, anybody who's getting in there gets smacked up. And we always knew of E's potential. So to see him flourishing before our eyes, it's a beautiful thing, and you really love to see it.
I mean, in my book, Amos is the perfect Big E 2.0 because he doesn't match with AJ anyway. I mean, who doesn't know their partner's favorite flavor of ice cream, for God's sake? I mean, he doesn't even know his favorite color, what kind of partner is he? He's not reliable anyway. He's a guy for the New Day. Believe me, trust me, guys, when I say it.
So my thing is, first off, E can never be replaced. Ever.
Right.
We can't.
I'm not saying replace. I'm saying 2.0. Another version.
Oh, upgrade.
Oh.
That's better.
Well, first off, we don't know. This man is way too big to have the hips necessary. But I could be wrong. He might be very flexible in the hip region. But from what I've seen so far, I don't see it. I don't think he's got the flexibility. to be a part of what we bring to the table, you know, because while we do hit hard, we do get in the ring, we do get it done, but your boys like to dance and have a good time, and he couldn't even be involved in game night. He couldn't even do game night. So,
you know, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? He can never be replaced. You know, there is no New Day 2.0. You got to call it something else first and foremost, and that's not something that we're really interested in. You know what I mean? Like Wood said, if Omos were to do even one full 360-degree hip rotation, he might fall over. He might fall on his back like a turtle and not be able to get up. So
he might cause an earthquake.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's gonna get pinned. Like we don't need those problems.
Jeez,
break the ring.
Yeah,
that was a stupid idea.
Not a stupid idea. No. It's good to talk about.
I had that stupid question. I need to ask. We were talking about huge moments, and now I want to put you on the spot. What was your favorite New Day moment? Perhaps Xavier Woods. Let's start with you. All-time favorite moment.
Kofi winning the title.
Oh wow,
100%. That's that's the best moment of my career. That's not my best New Day moment. That's the best moment of my career. It's Kofi winning the title. That's how much it meant to me. That's how much.
Yeah, that's partnership. That's partnership, gentlemen.
It is. It is. I guess if I can't say that, it's really hard to tell because I feel like we've done a lot, and it's all been fun. It's all been fun. There's sometimes where like stuff will come up on Twitter, and we will have forgotten that we had done it, you know? So off the top of my head, having the promo with The Rock was pretty awesome because I think we were definitely kind of on the come up, and our chemistry we felt was like superb, chef's kiss, if you will. We were very confident in ourselves, and what better test of confidence than to go up with the greatest of all time on the mic in terms of entertainment, in terms of being a pop culture icon, in terms of being able to transition from WWE to acting and become the best, or the highest paid actor in the world. Like, we can't doubt The Rock's accolades. So for us to be able to go toe to toe with him, and I don't, I might be biased, but I feel like we might have won. We might have won the verbal squabble. I don't know.
Yeah.
We might have won I don't want to be biased. But to be able to go in there and be in the same ring as The Rock and be able to hang with him, and it's just something that not that we need validation, but it does provide some sense of validation. Like, okay, like we are here. You know what I'm saying? Look at those peaks. We are here.
Sorry. Somebody in the chat asked I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I saw the question.
Good God, is that a bowling ball?
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I mean, speaking of planets, William Shatner's getting inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. Is it Star Trek or Star Wars for you guys?
Oh, you can't do that to us. You can't do that to us.
I mean, I can. I go Star Wars all day.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I got no shame.
Yeah. I didn't want to. I was trying to respect the man. He just got put in the Hall of Fame. Now you're making us pick his rival. You know what I mean? Why? Again, why? Why are you trying to drive a wedge?
I'm going with Star Trek all day. Let him
have his flowers. Let him. I think it's a great addition to the Hall of Fame. William Shatner is the man. When he was here as a Raw guest host, he was so kind and friendly and down to earth, and I always appreciate that, because a lot of times when people get to that level of success and stardom, like, you don't have to be that, you don't have to be personable. You don't have to say hi to anybody, but he went out of his way to be friendly to everybody. And, I always appreciated that. So really happy for him to be in the Hall of Fame now.
That's great, guys. We want to thank you for your time again. We know it's busy times right now, heading to WrestleMania, and that's why we're very thankful here over in Germany. And tomorrow we can see you guys, Sebastian, doing a commentary on Raw, 10 p.m. on ProSieben Max. We see your buddy Big E on Saturday, 10 p.m. Best of luck at WrestleMania, 2 days. It's huge times. Thank you, Kofi Kingston. Thank you, Xavier Woods.
Thank you, guys.
Stay safe, guys.
All yours.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Good to see your faces.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Take care.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Das war noch ein schönes Schlussbild. So, das war The New Day. Es war schön, dass Sie sich die Zeit genommen haben, Sebastian. Und Sie sind immer gut drauf.
Ich dachte wirklich nicht, dass es ein verrückteres Team gibt als uns beide, Valandi, aber ich bin wieder mal eines Besseren belehrt worden.
Ja, ich fand's auch, also du überrascht mich gerne mal wieder, dass du Trompete spielst, wusste ich noch nicht und wir kennen uns ein paar Tage. Also das fand ich gut. Morgen
Spielen ist jetzt übertrieben, würde ich sagen.
Also ich fand's gut, Also ich kann's nicht besser, von daher war das schön. Natürlich, Sebastian könnt ihr jeden Donnerstag auf dem WWE Deutschland Instagram-Channel sehen. Also folgt natürlich Sebastian unter @SebastianHackel, @WWE Deutschland. Da hat Sebastian sein wöchentliches Format. Sebastian, für diejenigen, die es vielleicht noch nicht gesehen haben, hier auf dem ProSieben Max Channel, worum geht es da?
Das Format heißt WWE die Woche. Wir sprechen immer über Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NXT UK, die aktuellen Pay-Per-Views und so alle 2 Wochen ungefähr habe ich auch einen WWE Superstar zu Gast. Zuletzt den NXT United Kingdom Champion Walter. Also das ist immer mal ein paar Minuten eurer Aufmerksamkeit wert. Morgen 18 Uhr WWE Deutschland Instagram-Kanal. Da werde ich dann wieder ein bisschen über Raw, SmackDown sprechen und die aktuellen Ereignisse auf der Road to WrestleMania.
Super, also eine Menge wird euch geboten, auch zu den Zeiten. WrestleMania Week nicht vergessen, die diesen Samstag losgeht, nach SmackDown dann mit WrestleMania 26. Es geht bis Freitag durch. Die Informationen könnt ihr dann natürlich auch alle hier auf der ProSieben Max Seite sehen. Sebastian folgt ihr unter @SebastianHackel, mir unter @ValandiZanti. Ihr hört uns Mittwoch und Samstag jeweils um 22 Uhr. Danke, dass ihr alle dabei seid. Und ich würde mal sagen, vielleicht haben wir noch demnächst eine Überraschung, Sebastian.
Ja, würde ich schon sagen. Also vielleicht ist es auch eine doppelte Überraschung, weil wir sind ja nicht so Leute, die so mit einem kleinen Päckchen kommen und dann viel essen, sondern wir essen eher wenig und bringen viel mit zu der Party. Ne? Also nur mal so.
Ab jetzt sage ich nichts mehr, ich grinse nur noch.
Ja, man sollte regelmäßig den ProSieben Max Instagram-Account checken. Ich sag ja nur, also ich will mich nicht aufdrängen. Ich sag's nur. Mehr als sagen kann ich nicht.
Ja, eben, von daher, sag ich mal, wird's auf jeden Fall schön. Danke, Sebastian, und danke an euch alle, dass ihr dabei wart. Großartig war im Übrigen der Kommentar, warum Xavier Woods den Bizeps gemacht hat. Do you even lift, bro? War die Frage, und die hat er zeitnah gesehen. Und da hat er natürlich gut reagiert. Also, schön auf jeden Fall.
Ja, Valandi, ich küsse deine Augen. Und danke für die tollen Kommentare. Da schreibt einer, ich soll Sasha Banks holen.
Die hatten wir doch.
Hatten wir schon. Also jedes Mal was Neues und vielleicht auch wieder eine doppelte Überraschung. Ich sag nichts mehr. Ich sag jetzt nichts mehr. Ne? Also.
Einfach da sein. Das wird sich lohnen.
Ja.
Ich darf nichts sagen.
Wir würden es ja
sehr
gerne.
Cool. Nee. Wir wollen ja auch einen Grund geben, dann da zu sein. Also, Star Wars war hier übrigens auch Star Wars, Star Trek. Da hast du auch was, da hast du wirklich was vom Zaun getreten, ne? Star Wars oder Star Trek auswählen?
Ja, ich meine, ich stelle die harten Fragen. Ich bin ein Journalist mit Integrität. Ich gehe den faktischen, didaktischen Dingen auf den Grund und meiner Pflicht wollte ich danach kommen einfach. Ich bin übrigens großer Star Trek-Fan, ich muss zugeben. Ne? Star Trek über Star Wars, all day, any day.
Du hast ja auch angekündigt, dass wir eben einen neuen Inductee in der Hall of Fame haben. Also auf unsere deutschen Zuschauer nochmal. Daher kam es natürlich.
Mhm. William Shatner kommt in die Hall of Fame. Captain Kirk beamt sich quasi in den prominenten Flügel.
Einige. Kane hatten wir ja auch. Es war im Übrigen auch sehr emotional, wie Kane in die Hall of Fame eingeführt wurde. Also auch gerne da dem WWE Deutschland Channel folgen. Der Undertaker höchstpersönlich hat die Nachricht übermittelt.
Ja, also den Undertaker und Kane Tränen verdrückend zu sehen, das hat irgendwie schon das Herz abgeholt. Ne? Also ich kriege fast ein bisschen Gänsehaut. Ich bin da wie Kofi Kingston. Ich bin Gänsehautmensch. Wenn ich dran denke. Und RVD kommt in die Hall of Fame, Valandi. Also das ist ja mal für uns alte ECW-Gucker auch mal wieder so ein Schmankerl, ne?
Nicht wahr? Das wird auch sehr interessant, wenn er dann mal wieder da ist. Wer auch vor allem seine Einführungsrede halten wird, steht das schon zu 100% fest? Nicht wahr?
Ich weiß es nicht, aber da kämen eine Menge Leute in Frage. Also mir fielen das Sabu ein, Tommy Dreamer. Ich weiß nicht, wer es sein wird. Ich kann es dir nicht sagen. Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman würde also viel mehr kann es da auch nicht mehr werden, oder? Also wenn der kann eine Menge Geschichten da auf jeden Fall erzählen. Also natürlich auch für euch, die dabei seid, ist übrigens sehr schön, dass ihr noch da geblieben seid. Nicht vergessen natürlich die WrestleMania-Woche. Ich glaube so überhaupt nicht. Das ist wirklich Deutschland exklusiv, was wir da haben. So eine grandiose Woche, die dort präsentiert wird für die Fans. Und dann natürlich WrestleMania in 2 Tagen.
Ja, ich meine, das ist mega. Das einzige Problem ist der Schlafmangel in der Woche, weil du schaust ja Raw und SmackDown am Mittwoch und am Samstag und dann schaust du halt jede Nacht WrestleMania und du bist dauermüde, aber am Wochenende brauchst du trotzdem noch Power, weil Samstag und Sonntag läuft ja WrestleMania auf dem WWE Network und da geht es dann voll zur Sache. 10. April, 11. April, WrestleMania an 2 verschiedenen Tagen. Jeder Titel steht auf dem Spiel, also ey, alles, was das Herz begehrt. Bitte dich.
Ich glaube, alles, was das Herz begehrt, ist ein schönes Schlusswort, Sebastian. In diesem Sinne, also morgen, Sebastian, bei Raw natürlich reinhören, 22 Uhr, Pro7 Max. Samstag, meine Wenigkeit an der Seite von Manu Thiel, Sebastian natürlich mit Holger Böschen dann zu hören. Eine Menge wird es dann geben. Eine Menge wird es geben. Und natürlich nicht vergessen, WWE die Woche mit Sebastian, der immer mal wieder einen schönen Gast hat. Damien Priest fand ich übrigens sehr schön. Da hast du meinen Geschmack genau getroffen.
Bianca Belair hat auch super Spaß gemacht. Montez Ford saß am Beifahrersitz, den haben wir auch noch mit reingeholt. Und ja, wenn ihr Spaß hattet heute mit dem Livestream und wenn ihr am Donnerstag am Start seid, um 18 Uhr auf dem WWE Deutschland-Kanal, dann haut mal einen dicken Bizeps in die Timeline, wenn ihr gut drauf seid und wenn euch das Ganze gefallen hat. Ja, muss sein, ne? Wenn Xavier das macht, muss ich das auch machen. Und ja, wer weiß, nächste Woche Pro7 Max Instagram-Kanal auschecken. Alles kann passieren. Anything can happen.
Das ist unser Motto derzeit. Also danke euch auf jeden Fall. Bis morgen bei Raw. Und nächste Woche könnte was sein. Am besten ihr folgt uns, Pro7 Max, WWE Deutschland, dann erfahrt ihr es. Also, bis denn.
Ciao.